We're starting to make televisions that are transparent. These are now available. Something I've seen in the works for a decade can now be bought this year for the first time. Now you may say, why would I ever need a transparent television? And the first time I saw these, the very first prototype I saw, maybe 15 years ago, the person said, well look, if you're sitting at a desk, it was a laptop, and the laptop screen was transparent, and they said if you're sitting at your desk and you're not sure where your pin is, you can look through the screen and you can see that your pin is behind the laptop. And I thought, well yes, or I could just pick my laptop up and right there is my thing. But here you see it in front of a dessert counter. And you could imagine all of the different information that you could overlay on top of that. Maybe it's a cooking show, maybe it's an advertisement, maybe it's something else. Here they show the calories, which I think is absolutely a horrible use case scenario, because who wants to see the calories right before they buy a slice of that chocolate cake? But you can imagine all the information that becomes available can be overlaid in all of these screens. The other place we're building them in is into vehicles. So your windows become transparent OLED displays. Essentially, all of the windows in your vehicles will become computer monitors. And now think about where that starts to go. So you could see through the screen and see information behind it, or you could probably change how translucent it is and watch a video. Where I really see this going is you can start to pick up information, because all of these environments are going to be heavily sensorized. So as you're driving down, maybe there's an educational program for children. As they're looking out the window, it's identifying objects and providing additional information about those objects. Maybe it's history about it. Maybe it's engineering structure of bridges. You could imagine that as a brand new Toyota drives by. And we've all had this conversation in our car. What's that car? I've never seen that. You could imagine that right then in your self-driving vehicle, it shows you an advertisement for the local Toyota dealership that maps to that vehicle that you're seeing. And so it's using dynamic information, the information that's picking up around the vehicle to deliver unique content inside that vehicle. So when you hear people like me stress the importance of data, it's because data is going to start to drive some of these decisions. So being able to identify your information with data allows you to serve up the right ad at the right time, allows you to serve up the right information in the right environment.